Michigan on the RDAllen multiplayer server, and I am joined at the moment by Luke and Billy. Just asking about it. We actually do have, for those of you who have not seen it, and I'm going to bump the audio up just a little bit here, looks a little quiet. Oh, a little too far away, I guess. Oh, full. Okay, that's the problem. Anyway, like I was saying, we do have the weights. And for those of you who have not seen those, they do have like a little hook on them. Allows you to hook up other tractors or equipment and whatnot and pull stuff out that way. Okay, and oh good. The button here on the steering wheel actually does work to unload this. Okay. Not sure if we really use that a whole lot, but we do have them. And just for you folks that have not seen them, if we go over to mods, weights, and yes, we got the rower weights here. I don't know if this is really, I guess it does say back and front, but you got the front weight, and it has like this hook on it here, where you can hook something up. And then the back weight actually has the arm that hooks into that there, and you can use that to pull. Like I said, I'm not sure if we ever use that or not, or if it actually works or not, but and at any rate, we're working on harvesting at the moment. Since last episode, I did make 2 changes to the server, mod-wise. I got rid of the silo space. That was that trailer with a pickup on it. And then I also got rid of the low loader mod. So far, the server has not crashed. So I'm suspecting one of those two, and I'm not sure which one yet. What I'm probably going to do, I might let the server run just a little bit more to make sure nothing's going to happen. And if nothing happens, I'm probably going to add the low loader back in. Just my opinion of the 2 mods, I think that's the one we'd probably rather have. We'll add the low loader back in, see if that fixes the problem. If it, the server still continues to run okay, then we'll probably at that point make the assumption it's the silo space that's the problem. What would you like in field 57? Whatever you would like to plant. I think we've got quite a good selection here of crops. I don't think it really matters. We got plenty of soybeans, that's for sure. We got quite a bit of sorghum, oats. We got a lot of oats. Fair amount of sunflower. Not much in the way of potatoes or sugar beans. I may have to maybe get some potato and sugar beet equipment. Haven't actually looked, but probably need that for the animals anyway. Oh, someone put their tractor in the drink. Anyway, looks like we got a spare combine on the field, so we'll get that off the field here in a minute. There it is. Yeah, 57 is all harvested, and 59. Double check that a minute here. It's not ready to harvest yet, so okay, we'll just pull this off the field here. And hope everyone's having a great new year so far. Not a whole lot going on for me at the moment, so can't complain about that. I know outside it is positively wicked out there at the moment. No precipitation or nothing coming down. It's just the precipitation we had a couple of days ago here. We had some snow and then some freezing, sleety rain type of precipitation. And that has now frozen hard solid, and it's like a sheet of ice out there, a snowy ice outside, so very wicked walking around on it. Perfect sledding weather if you like to do sledding. You can go wicked fast, wicked far. The only problem is there's just not quite enough of it. It's like maybe 2 to 3 inches in spots. You almost need just a little bit more, and then the sledding would be perfect. Okay, let's give this thing a wash here a minute. Like any good farmer, you wash your equipment before you put it away. And then the header. Okay, and I'll just go set this thing somewhere about here. Could park it in the building, but that seems a little difficult, so I'm just going to drive it alongside the building here and we'll call it good. There's this nice wide open spot back here, by the way, for those of you wondering. According to the mod author, that's for like chicken coops and pigs and any placeables you might have. You can place those back there. It's supposed to be a nice flat level spot for that. Actually, I could probably start harvesting 7, 9, and 2 if I wanted to. What do we have on them? That would appear to be soybeans. Okay, just what we need, soybeans. I'll just bring the combine out there for the time being. Actually, looks like I better go empty the other combine here a minute. Using the John Deere 9560 RT here at the moment. Looks a little bit dirty, unfortunately, but and this Keynes also looks really dirty. Not in a good way, though, I'd have to say. I'm not sure I'm really a fan of this dirty script on this Keynes overloader, but oh well. I mean, it looks like someone went mud bogging with it or something. Okay, back to the case combine here. Like I said, we'll just bring it up to field 7 and 9 here. Also, since last episode, we picked up the Beast. We got the chopper now, the Beast chopper. That's probably up by the forestry area there somewhere. Done yesterday with, I believe it was Ford 7000 man or Ford man 7000, something like that. He was working on selling a lot of crops to buy that, so Finally got that picked up, whopping, almost or actually over $750,000 there for that one piece of equipment. That was a bit quick there. Wasn't quite expecting that much acceleration. Okay, let's hit. Hold it up. And we'll just leave it there for the moment because we are harvesting wheat on the other field, so. And we'll go get the overloader emptied here a minute. Error-wise for the server, we are still experiencing 2 error messages, and I suspect they are the 2 John Deere tractors, the 8370 and the 7290, I think it is. I suspect that's where the error messages are coming from. And it happens every time somebody logs onto the server, so it's not as bad. What we were having before with the error messages on the server, it was basically a looping Lua error, and it just kept looping, and it would eventually crash the server and prevent people from joining. Like I said, that has gone away, and now we're just down to basically 2 error messages. Set beacon level, and I forget what the other one is, but it comes up every time somebody joins, and that's the only time it comes up. So, like I say, I suspect the just because it says set beacon, I suspect it might be those 2 John Deere tractors from the John Deere pack. But if that's all the error messages they're throwing, I'm not going to be too concerned about that. And like I mentioned, I'll probably let the server run for just a little bit more here to make sure whatever was causing the error message isn't still on here yet. And if that's the case, we'll put the blow loader back on. Oh, hey, I thought he was going to make it to the end there and turn around. I guess not. Okay. Anyway, we'll see if we can read a couple of comments here a moment. Black Ops was asking, do you have an Xbox One? I do not have an Xbox One. I do have an Xbox 360, which I almost never touched, so I don't know why I'd bother getting an Xbox One, seeing as how I never play on the Xbox 360. Black Ops also said good video, and he just subbed, so thank you for the new sub there, and glad you liked the video. Jeremy was saying, use your baler and clean up around the fields. Another person that must have a slight case of OCD and doesn't like the straw I've got laying around on the fields on my Novka map there. Tanya was asking, hey, just wanted to ask, how do I get on the server because I got all the mods downloaded? When you open Farming Simulator, just click multiplayer, join game. It's under International, and then just search for RDAllen, and it should be the only one that comes up. At least for me, it typically is the only one that comes up. How to use the GPS mod. Let's see, what's your control plus 0. So yeah, for those who are wondering how to use the GPS mod, and I do keep getting asked this question on the server. Let's tab over to, is that the Ursus over there, I think? Oh, that's group E. This is probably a good example of something we can set up here in a minute. For the GPS mod. Now I've actually got the buttons configured for the GPS mod on my Farming Sim steering wheel as well, but I'll use the keyboard controls here. And for the keyboard, control 0 opens, control period, and these are all numpad controls, by the way, opens the extra options, and then just automatic width. And then to align the GPS to the tractor, it's control enter, also on the numpad. And at that point, you should be pretty much ready to go. You know, you can change any other things, you know, width and offsets and all the other doohickeys down here. Speaking of doohickeys, someone was asking, I think it was Zane maybe, or Razor. You got a GPS wheel mode down here. Per the GPS instructions, you're supposed to turn that on if you have a steering wheel. I never do. I just leave it off. I find it works okay without it on, so... And by the way, to use the mouse with the GPS mod, you got to hold down the left control key, and then you can, you know, click on all the doohickeys over here. So pretty much anything you want, you can, you know, rotate the course. Interestingly enough, we can actually rotate it quite a few angles. I did not realize that. Shift the course over if need be, you know, so we can get it right to the edge here. Offsets typically used like plowing, baling, or not necessarily baling, but raking, something like that. Anything that where the device is offset. And typically, by the way, GPS mod will automatically set that too. So that's pretty much the GPS mod there. Obviously, a lot of functionality with it. You know, once you get the basics down, you can start using the advanced stuff. Okay, there's a full combine around here somewhere. Question here. Do any of the mods on the Michigan map... Oh, wait a minute. Let me see if I can... Any of the mods pack... Well, let me rephrase this because I can't quite make sense of what I'm reading here. Do any of the mods I'm using here on the Michigan server cost money? No, they do not. All the mods are free. Free to join the server. I'm not currently using any of the paid DLCs either. We'll see what's in the future. Maybe we will. Brayden was saying, -3 degrees here in South Dakota, and the cows were chaffing like crazy. I bet they were. -3 is cold. And then when the GPS mod, when you're ready to lock on the steering, Control W. Oh, actually, I can do that now with this tractor. Control W. And you'll see like the little satellite dish there. That will indicate that the tractor's locked on to the GPS. Now, this is a good example here. If you wanted to empty the combine and follow along with it, you could pop open the GPS, line it up wherever you need it, lock it on, and boom, follow right next to the combine without any problems, in theory. Okay, we'll unload this here again in a minute. Southern LA Farmer was asking, do you plan on changing the multiplayer map anytime soon? Probably in the next couple of weeks here, or week maybe, depending on how it goes on the server. We're probably looking at doing the Rockwood map. That is a forestry only map, unless you folks have any other good forestry only maps you know of. And like I said, forestry only. So we're going to do like a forestry only series. And I know I'm doing a single player map on that already. But that is the only forestry only map that I really know of, so a little bit of lag there. Like I said, my internet has not been liking me at all lately, so. KD Agricultural Contracts is saying Happy New Year. Thank you very much, and Happy New Year as well. Dolcom said Happy New Year, and Happy New Year there as well. Candy Bar Game was asking, is the server SS, HSS, or normal? It is the standard, which would be the SSS Michigan map. I didn't quite dare do the high quality map. I figured might be some people that might have some trouble playing that, so. Ford 7000 Man says, great video. Thank you very much for that. And like I mentioned earlier in the video, he was the one that was working hard to buy the beast. I think we're almost done harvesting here. JFK was asking, do you get up at 2 just to post a video? No, the videos go live whenever they get uploaded. That is how that works. Okay, my iPad decided to close the mail app for some reason while I'm reading the comments. Tanner was saying, pileups are common around me, whether I'm the cause of them or not. Oh, you know what they say about videos. Casualties are good for ratings, so. At least that's what they say anyway. Anyway, like I was just mentioning about the GPS here, we could use this to line up with the combine. So we're going to open it, Control 0. And I've actually got a button here to configure it, but I'm going to do... Actually, I don't need a width, do I? I'm just going to do Control Enter. Then Control W. And speed set is already set. 6 miles, so we should be good. Okay, maybe not. Slow it down here a minute. Combine catch back up. So just like that, Control 0 to open it, Control Enter to align it, Control W auto steer, and away we go unloading the combine. and we won't have any trouble, you know, staying aligned with the combine here. We shouldn't anyway. Apparently the combine must be going a little bit slow, maybe, or we're going a little bit fast. Oh, bummer. Not quite wide enough. We're having a little narrow strip left yet. I was afraid of that. Oh, well. Looks like we got the resupply truck sitting there. Which actually might get in the way. So, let's see what's here. Probably Group 1. It is. This truck is definitely a fun truck to drive, by the way. It like slides all over the place. For those of you who remember the in-game truck before they kind of sort of fixed it, this is how that truck drives. So if we take it nice and easy, we should be able to get it back without any casualties. Okay, combine should be about done here. We'll unload the last little bit. Okay, looks like he's empty. Excellent. We'll go empty the last little bit here. And it occurs to me my trailers are probably full. See if we got enough space in here to empty this. Somehow I doubt it. Okay, which, nope, not that one. Not that one. Not that one either. Let's see, where's the other? That was a Kenworth on there, wasn't it? Yes, it is. A blue Kenworth. That is not in the list. Okay, let's add it to the list here. We'll bump it up, I guess, Group 1. Appears to be where all the other ones are, so we'll put it there. And we'll get this one unloaded. And I think we'll also wrap up the episode there as well, folks. Looks like it's about that time. If you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.